This is Press TV's Top 5. Thanks very much for joining us. Well, the United States defends its plans to spend billions of dollars to upgrade and modernize its decades-old nuclear arsenal. This as some U.S. lawmakers have dismissed the scheme as a massive waste of money that could also derail arms control talks with Russia. However, top U.S. military commanders and government officials argue that the nuclear bombs need to be maintained and modernized to ensure America retains a, quote, credible force. Robert Kehler, the head of the U.S. Strategic Command, told a congressional hearing last week that the B-61 thermo-nuclear bomb is the only weapon in the stockpile which can fulfill both tactical and strategic missions. The huge spending scheme comes despite Washington's call for a world without nuclear weapons. The U.S. has held several rounds of negotiations with Russia over a nuclear arms reduction pact known as the New START. It's thought to have as many as 2,650 non-deployed warheads, plus nearly 3,000 others waiting to be dismantled. To discuss that further, and I'm joined by Mr. David Lindorf, who is an investigative journalist, and he's joining us live now from Philadelphia. Mr. Lindorf, thanks a lot for joining us. Now, is the dream of a nuclear weapons-free world that is a farce at this point?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at all the countries that have nuclear weapons, and the U.S. and the Soviet Union, which had so many. Now we have Russia and the United States with still thousands of weapons and with missiles still on hair trigger alert. So, after all this time, 23 years since the end of the Soviet Union and the Cold War, we're still basically where we were, only with more countries having either the bomb or the capability of making one. Yeah, I think the most troubling thing that's come out of this story is the talk about tactical nuclear weapons. Saying that one bomb is the only one that they have that can serve both strategic and tactical purposes. Tactical means, not full-scale nuclear war. I mean, what traditionally the attitude was, the nuclear weapon was the weapon of last resort, and you used it if someone else attacked you with the weapon. If the United States is talking about tactical weapons, it means they're talking about injecting maybe one bomb in a conflict that's non-nuclear. That would be crossing a threshold that we left behind at the end of World War II.
Indeed, and Mr. Lindorf, the United States is the world's superpower. Does it need a nuclear weapons as a quote-unquote credible force?
Well, no. I mean, the United States has the ability to, with conventional weapons, to crush basically any other country's military and cause so much devastation that no one in their right mind, or even probably their wrong mind, would think of attacking the United States. This is all about this whole full spectrum dominance, global dominance that the Cheney and his crew in the back in the 1990s were talking about, trying to have the United States establish, an uncontested superpower.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now, but of course we do appreciate your insight as always. That was Mr. David Lindorf speaking to us live from Philadelphia.